I think we can catch this one. Moving around a lot. Gonna drag our wacky rig out from the bank a little bit. Let it sink down right there. And then we're gonna bump it around, see if we can't get it. Small guy. Alright, so we just started fishing and just caught our first fish. Just a small little dink bass. Probably, let me see. He is a perfectly 12.5 inches. 12.5, never mind. He's not perfect 12, but 12.5 inch bass on a frog. All right, that's how we get the day started. Got a little bass in the boat early. Just missed one. He'll bite again. Let's see if we can go ahead and get our 5. I mean, first spot we pulled up to, we're already catching fish. So apparently they will eat a frog in here. We have a wacky rig, a jig, a chatterbait, a crankbait. We have all kinds of stuff rigged up because this is our first time coming to this lake, so we're gonna try to figure it out. Per usual. You just come in, throw random stuff till you catch a fish. I'm pretty sure these fish are, some of them are gonna be spawning, some of them are gonna be post-spawning, some of them are gonna be pre-spawn, because the weather just consistently changes. The weather has not stayed the same for longer than 4 days. So these fish really don't know whether it's time to spawn, whether it's time to draw back, get back into that deep water again, maybe wait a little longer, because it keeps getting cold then hot, then cold then hot. You know, if it'll stay cold, if it'll stay warm for about a week or two, some of them have already spawned, I'm sure, but I think if it'll stay warm for a week or two, the rest of the spawners will go ahead and get on it. Oh, missed him. Ate it off the top, bro. GoPro, start recording. Well, there we go. Caught another one. Just right off the front of cypress tree. Okay. Pliers. Alright guys, another little 1 pounder. Just caught them on the cypress trees you see right behind me. I'm just throwing a Cinco, letting it sink to the bottom, and they're picking it up and swimming with it. They look easy to catch or no? They're not locked on? You can see them? With the glasses or without? With them? Yeah, I probably ain't gonna be able to see. How deep is it? Oh, there he is.
Yeah, there's 2 beds right there. I kind of blew one out, but there's one sitting on a bed over there. But he's not.
There's a big one right here. Probably like 3 pounds.
I was flipping one right there somewhere. I don't know if that was around the whole thing.
Where you see him? Yeah. Yep. Alright, just caught one on a crankbait fishing this little bank. Just a small guy, but there's a fish. And I think he's 12 inches, so we're gonna throw him in there. There's a neon light at the end of the tunnel. It ain't on that mountain. Hey, GoPro. Never mind, it's recording. There's a good little fish. Little dink. Oh. Jeez, man. Huh? Oh, the gator? Yeah.
You catch any over there?
Not yet. Oh, I just got a bite. Oh my God. It came off. I said the hook hard as
I know, I heard it.
dude. As soon as you said that, I got a bite. Well, that's just my luck. Hit it hard as too. It felt pretty big. I mean, it felt like a decent fish.
That little one I caught, he just kind of grabbed it and swam with it.
No, I felt dunk, dunk, dunk.
That's how most of the fish I caught been hitting.
Dude, I swear to God. All right, I'm literally about to go home.
What?
I'm about to go home. Nah, dude, it can't get any worse.
Oh, I'm sure it can.
It can't. I literally have missed all the last 3 fish that are bit, and they've all been decent fish, and I have dinks in the live well. And I don't understand. I got real good hooks.
Maybe just.
No way. I just nailed that hoe.
I don't know, 'cause he's still.
Slightly good news though, there's a lot of juicy stuff over here.
It looked pretty good.
Like if one bites right there and bites on the next tree, then I'm gonna catch 5 or 6 in here. Yeah, well the problem with that is my trolling motor's in the front, so it'd be hard to.
Oh yeah.
My trolling motor will hit your boat. Maybe we can get back here and catch those spawners.
Yeah, no, homie, I'm stuck.
Oh, I got a good one. Dude, I got a good one. Yes. Oh my God. Oh my God. Yeah, that's a spawner right there. Come on, don't break my line. Don't come off of there. Yes, finally. Yeah, dude, that's a good one. Dear God, thank you. Hey, you heard me?
Yeah, I heard you.
You got off?
No, I'm stuck on a stump. I can't get off.
Alright, I thought he was bigger than he was. He's like a 2.5. Thank God. I set the hook so hard. Alright, about a two pounder. Casting up on them trees. Just pulled it by the right one. He just swam off with it. That one right there. I gotta get this hook out. You got off?
Yeah, apparently.
Hell yeah. What the hell? What the hell? What the hell? You let him live and this is what you get. Jesus Christ. Man. There goes another one. Just a little guy though. Probably not big enough. Let's see. He will go 11 inches. Pretty cool though. Pretty cool fish. All right, buddy. Back in there. On the crankbait. GoPro, start recording. Got a big old stick. Quit playing. Thought we had another fish. This crankbait has been amazing. I love this crankbait. It will be put to good use again soon. I love the way it runs. It's got a tighter wobble, but a good amount of, I mean, not tight wobble. Let me see. It's like a mediocre wobble, but it's kind of quick. And I feel like it gets a way better reaction from the fish than most crankbaits would. Like, I know that fish wasn't sitting there, you know, trying to eat anything. It's just sitting there. It's literally not even in a cove. It's just on the main lake, just chilling on the bank right there. honestly, that probably gets fished the least. Around here, there's a lot of pressure on all our lakes. Being in, we're in middle, central Louisiana right now, but this lake honestly has a little less pressure than most of the lakes we fish. And you're still having to fish a Cinco here. All right, guys, so we're just gonna keep casting along these rocks on the bank and hope to pull a decent one off. We need one more decent one and we'll have had a pretty good day. We got a couple decent ones, but we caught a lot of fish and we had a lot of bites, missed opportunities, honestly. You will see in the video where I missed a ton of fish today. Where I missed a bunch of fish today. I missed a lot. I missed like 4 or 5 fish. And honestly, it could have been avoided. I didn't check my gear. You should always, you know, after you get stuck on something, after something like that, you should, number 1, check your line. Number 2, check your hook. My hook was bent inwards. And so some of the fish that bit just didn't get hooked. I should have paid more attention to that. We're about to close up the day though. This will be our last spot and then we're headed back to the dock. All right, guys, so we just got back to the launch and I got a few things I want to talk about. So I want to go over what baits we fished and how we fished them today. You're going to see it in the video as we go along. So without further ado, we have the first and most vital bait, the one we did the best on, caught the biggest fish, caught the most fish, would be just your Texas Rig Cinco. So this is, I think it's a Christmas tree color. It's Gary Yamamoto Cinco. And what we did was that, and this is a medium heavy rod with a 7-5-1 gear ratio. That's my favorite go-to, is 7-3-1, 7-5-1. What we did with this is you would go down the bank and there'd be some grass on the bank. There'd be like little differences in the bank, and we were literally fishing maybe a foot deep. You would throw up there and you would drag it off of the grass and let it drop along the side of the grass. And as it sunk, a lot of times those fish would eat it. So that was the first technique we used. The second technique was would be a beaver style bait. No, this is not a beaver. It's a rage bug is what it is. A Strike King rage bug. And that is a 1/4 ounce weight. So what we did with that was we used this to flip cypress trees. And the reason being, I felt like the fish were eating pretty good. So a lot of times in Louisiana, you do want to use weightless, but today they were eating pretty good. So I decided to put a weight on. The third technique we used a lot of today is one you will see me use a lot of coming up shortly. Frog. We fished a frog today, threw that up on the mats and just popped it off. We caught a fish early this morning on it. My buddy got a bite on it too. And we're hung up. Okay. And the last thing I want to talk about is this little crankbait. This was awesome today. We did only catch smaller fish on this, but there's a good reason. I mean, there was only like a maybe a 20-yard stretch of bank that you could really fish a crankbait good because so much grass in this lake. So this is the Chick Magnet, and this is the 3 to 5 depth. I found one rocky bank, so it was just rocky riprap, and there was a couple fallen trees on it. And I threw it on, I fished it twice, and each time I caught one smaller bass on it. And I really enjoyed the bite. I mean, they weren't big fish, but I really like catching fish that way. So that's just some techniques we used today. That's what mainly caught the fish. We ended up with 6 bass today, so not a bad day, not a great day either. We didn't really catch anything too big. Although you will see, I did miss one that I think was pretty big. So my buddy Bryce, I think he ended up with 2 to 2.5 pounders. So he did a little better than me, beat me today, but it is what it is. So without further ado, we're gonna load up the boat and get out of here.